Hey guys, welcome to Table Talk. I'm Elliott Morgan.
I'm Philip DeFranco.
I'm Meg Turney.
Let's dive in. Meg, choose the first topic and see what we're going to talk about.
They know what Table Talk is
Guys,
by this
point.
point.
Is like the politics thing all over again.
It's a reunion.
We should keep it all political.
That didn't, no. All right. Armament says, it just, if someone genuinely loses their memory, should they be punished for past crimes?
Okay.
Their memory? Yes.
They still, here's the thing, they still
Yes.
committed the crime.
Yeah, I
like,
mean,
even
so
if you don't remember it.
I agree with what you're saying, first of all, but to throw this out there, why do we punish people? Why do we punish people, or why do we imprison people? Is it because we are trying to keep them from society, or are we trying to rehabilitate them?
So I think the reason is supposed to be rehabilitation and a deterrent to people that have yet to commit crimes.
As an example.
A
well,
deterrent,
like,
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think you could say, at least in America's case, that rehabilitation has failed.
Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
Massively.
Yes.
So would you say, though, then that if you imprison someone who has forgotten their crime, you're essentially imprisoning someone who is already rehabilitated if they have no memory?
Right.
Throw it out
Well,
there.
we don't know if they're rehabilitated. They could have forgotten what they did, but still be the person who's inclined to
So
commit
maybe their own
crimes.
case
Yeah.
would be their future deterrent.
So, there you go, yeah.
Genius.
We just solved the American criminal system.
Here, that's what we're going to do.
Thanks, guys.
Memory loss.
I think we killed that.
Yeah, I think we just
we succinctly
slammed
answered
dunked.
it.
America. Mattybold says, having lots of tattoos, attractive or tacky. I think like most things in life, it depends on your specific situation.
You
Yeah,
know,
it's
I have
very
this
individual.
thing, and it's a really bad thing, but like girls with tattoo sleeves. Or I don't know if it's like the antithesis of like what I am, because I'm not like a tattoo guy who like goes to the parlor and hangs out.
What?
At
Tell me
Venice.
more.
I mean, it's
I want you
shocker.
to be like, I'm not, and then pull your shirt down and have like a sweet chest.
Yeah, I know. That'd be.
reading.
Oh, can you imagine? That'd be so great. But yeah, like a girl with a tattoo sleeve, I love them. I think they look awesome
sleeves?
typically. And tattoos on girls, generally speaking, and guys as well. I'm now myself personally, I don't
You would
want
never?
to get one.
Never ever?
No?
What about you?
Oh, well, I have
Well-
two, and I love tattoos. I think they're super. They can be great or bad. They're like, oh, it's hot and cold, because they can be super sexy, or you can be like, oh, I can't see anything but your crappy Yosemite Sam tattoo, and I can't
Yosemite
get past
Sam?
it.
Yeah. I'm a
no
little-
way that'd be the crappy tattoo.
I think the thing is, it looks like, at least from the tattoos I've seen, it's really easy to mess up colored tattoos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
Well, no, but that's a single color, right?
Well,
When-
yeah, but I was allergic to the single color, so that happened 5
Bummer.
years ago in my life.
What
Yeah, that's why
happened?
we had to redo the entire
Oh.
color. Is originally it was all bright red, and then because my body rejected the red ink and then like scarred over it,
Yeah, 'cause
I had
when
to
you
have it
look-
redone.
Because it looks like you got half a regular tattoo, and then you were like, I don't have any money, so you just cut into your skin.
Yeah.
It looks
No,
like
well,
you might be
because
very depressed.
right now I got it a week ago or a week and a half ago, so it's like still healing.
Oh,
but we
that's why
used
it's
a
raised?
different, we used a different brand of red ink that I'm not allergic to. We did a test patch, so it'll heal like a normal tattoo.
Wait, you tested like you're coloring furniture or something?
Yeah, no,
Or
we
where's your
did.
test spot?
We literally did. When I got my side tattoo, we colored in 1 pixel and like left it to see if it would react or not.
So is it going to be embossed like that?
No, well, it won't be raised like that. It's
Okay.
still healing, but when it'll sit flat. But when I originally got my tattoo, and I have photos that we'll put up that are gross, it like completely reacted and turned
Yes.
like light purple and like it looked like a scar. It was horrible. Yeah. So if it's your first tattoo, don't go red because you might be allergic to it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Other tattoos, I'm not necessarily all about the sleeve. The one tattoo is very specific that pisses me off, is the stars on like the ankles.
You
That pisses
mentioned
me
it.
off.
I feel like some girl kicked you in the face with stars on her ankle because you've mentioned it a few
it should be
times.
noted that was also the girl I lost my virginity to.
Oh.
But I
Fuck
hated them
Wiccans.
before I had sex with her.
Okay, well.
So
I'm so detached from life now at this point that if I see like those tattoos, I'm just like
you
just,
made
like,
a terrible
straight, like,
decision.
amusement.
I've never wanted more in my life to take off my shoe and be like, "What now, guys?"
Yeah.
and have like the stars on.
Also,
Do
yes,
you feel awkward?
like tattoos that lead to any like sexy time area? I'm a big fan of.
Yeah.
Wait, you can, okay.
But I think like if a girl that doesn't have tattoos and it fits her, like her personality, I love it.
I like that we're not even mentioning tramp stamps now, which is good. I feel
Right,
like back
I
then
feel
it was-
like they've like
Yeah.
kind of like
No,
bled
it is.
out, but people really.
except for people with
Well, I
tramp
think
stamps.
they
by
turn.
nature of the
I think
tattoo.
it's more ironic now.
Mhm.
It's
yeah,
like,
it is totally.
I don't know, but I wouldn't want an ironic tramp
Yeah,
stamp.
you don't want an ironic.
Oh, you got tramp stamp, dude. It's ironic.
It's
Anything you have to
ironic,
explain
bro.
is
Yeah.
like yeah.
That's like the butt on the butt tattoo. Have you guys seen that? It's
I've
like
seen,
super
I've seen like the
meta.
your name Steve-O has from Jack.
Oh yeah, no, this is like we'll put a graphic. It's like just a super simple drawing of a butt on a guy's butt.
That's great.
No. Here we
Oh,
go.
okay, all right.
Oh, it's you.
Yeah.
I have it backwards.
Okay, AB on Eden or at Keonme47M said, would you rather a world with no color or no music? Hashtag table talk.
No color. Oh, that's deep. Solid.
I'd go without music, honestly.
Yeah, I'd go without music before I go without color.
Really?
Yeah. That's like, would
Are
you
you
rather
sure?
be
Are you sticking with
blind
it?
or
Are
deaf?
You know what?
Going
I
through-
need to talk to CJ because CJ is actually amazingly our animator who does lots of color work is colorblind.
Wait, really?
What?
Just
Yeah.
red green?
We'd have to
full-
bring him in. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't feel bad
Probably
for him if
just
it's just
red
red
green.
green. If it's just red green,
Because
just
he was
get over
talking
it.
about
Merry
like
Christmas,
he was
bro.
talking about like flesh tones look different to him, stuff like that. So I mean, it might be just red green.
Well, like my dad's red green colorblind, but it affects a ton of different colors. Like when there's a
Yeah.
storm watch in Texas, he's like, "Which are we? The dark green? Everything is. It doesn't look right. I can't figure out if we're like we should
I
be
need to
panicking.
know. Should I be boarding up the windows?
I know,
or is it
or are we
yellow?
good? I don't know.
That's fine.
But yeah, I don't know. Music, like no matter what, even when I'm in the office, like I feel like uncomfortable if I don't have music playing.
That's true.
Like that's
Yeah.
why like if I lost my headphones, I'm like, y'all bitches are listening to this today.
Yeah. Must have. Yeah, I feel like though, I'm a real sucker for sunsets though, and especially in southern LA and Southern California and being from Florida. So I would have a hard time listening to music while I stared at a black and white sunset. Very
That's
depressed.
true, but I mean, I
Everything's
guess
more romantic.
That's true.
Everything's like
Until
an old
it's
timey
super
movie.
depressed.
Yeah.
And your heart breaks and you're like, I can't.
There is no beauty in
can't
the
go
world.
on.
There is no beauty.
All I have is my Elliott Smith.
Bobby Parham says, Table Talk, is binge viewing the new norm? Le marathon viewing the new Rusted Development. I think I had a
You
stroke
did,
just
right?
now.
Yeah.
I
Can
think
you
I just had a
feel your
stroke.
left side right
And
now?
burnt toast smells so
So
yummy.
is marathon viewing the new thing? They reference Arrested Development.
So harassing.
having
So here's what happened
stroke.
with this thing.
Is it the new norm? I mean, most of the series that I've watched recently, I've marathoned through.
Yeah.
Ever since I had a Netflix account.
Changes everything.
Yeah, because otherwise you'd normally have to go out and get like a giant DVD box set, and it'd be like $50.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, I can just have any device, and I can watch like pretty much any show that I missed out on.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes.
I don't know if it's necessarily the best thing, especially for Arrested Development. Like, I think even the creators for Arrested Development were like, please don't marathon. Like,
Yeah.
it's too much. Because
yeah,
were
they
like,
came out and said, don't watch it.
They
It
were
gets
like,
tired.
take it a bit at a time because it's so involved. Like, Arrested Development, I love the show, but like, it requires you to like, it's like work, you know? And I was listening to this interview with Tony Hale, and he was saying that like, plays Buster on Arrested Development, and he was like, the problem with something like Arrested Development is like, people don't want to invest in comedy like they invest in drama. So like I'll sit there and I'll like watch House of Cards or whatever,
Right.
and then I'll take a break, I'll take a step back, and I'll watch it again. Arrested Development though, you just want to consume it like
Right.
immediately. The first show I ever marathon through was Lost, and then it got me hooked on that. But that was only because Lost
Yeah.
ended every episode being like, you have to watch the next
That was
episode.
probably
Right.
that was probably the last one that I did a DVD box set.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I love marathoning through shows, and I actually broke my cable box like 2 months ago. It just died. My DVR just died. Just won't
It was
turn
like
on.
no more.
No more,
Are
Meg.
you okay?
I thought I was going to be a lot more upset, but I still haven't called to have it fixed because I'm just using Netflix.
Right.
So
Yeah.
it's like, I've realized that I can just like, home movies, I went all the way through House of Cards. I just finished Arrested Development last night, and it's true. If you watch more than 2 or 3, you're like, okay, show. You got to like
Yeah.
turn it off a little bit.
I had
Like,
the
it gets
exact
more tired.
opposite. I marathoned through it. I felt like the only way I was going to enjoy it was by marathoning through it because there are constant references that kick back.
Right.
Yeah. that's
And
true.
even like after you finish the 15 episodes, it's kind of good for you to go and watch the first 2
Yeah.
again because the first 2 then go from subpar to okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because they are definitely the weakest ones. But
That's
House
good
of
to know. That's all I've seen.
But
so
House of
far.
Cards too. I watched the whole thing
Yeah.
in a day and a half.
Oh, wow. No, I did it over like a week and a half, but it was still like I was watching 2 or 3 episodes a day. But I don't know. I wish that that series would release all at once. I hope this like pushes people to try and release their series all at once because I like the idea of not waiting for Game of Thrones to come on because
It's not
of,
gonna
like,
happen,
The waiting's
friggin'
fun though, because you get to have like
raunchy.
you wait the week, and then you're like, oh, I gotta wait another week, and it's fun.
But there is also the question of like the fallback, right? So Arrested Development, it all came out at once. Will people be talking about it in 1 month?
Yeah.
That's true.
I mean, Netflix stock, I think yesterday dropped $14 because I
Really?
think people were worried that Arrested Development might not have been as well received as it should have been.
Really?
Right.
I have
so-
not heard a single bad thing besides like the first couple episodes, like you said.
First couple episodes, yeah, but I mean, I'm just talking about the stock market.
Yeah, just in terms
So I
of
don't
whether or
think
not-
that's the demo
whether or not
they're
people
going
are
for.
signing. Well, I don't know. The critics said it's really good.
Yeah, I think that's part of another thing with like the Arrested Development. There was so much buildup, just Arrested Development in particular. There was so much buildup, and then it was just like meh. And like Hemlock Grove, which is Netflix's other original series
Right.
that came out around House of Cards. House of Cards is a boss.
It's the
Hemlock
best
Grove,
one, yeah.
awful.
yeah.
And I thought I
It didn't even look
marathoned
bad,
all
like
the way
the
through
thing-
it. Yeah,
I don't know
with
what
the
the
wolf.
mon-
and-
I watched the
yeah.
first 20 minutes and I was like, I think I'm gonna chill out. I know that it doesn't even get into any of the plot, and I'm just like, no, I'm good.
No, I watched the whole thing. I was like, it's gonna pull it out like House of Cards. It's gonna be great. No, it's bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're cute
Good for
boys
you.
who are on it, but you're just not doing a good
You
job.
were cute.
They're all right now.
So
like-
you know.
I just spilled
Yes.
drink on myself because that's how I feel about it.
Oh man, I think that's what we should go out on.
Yeah.
Is that how you view things these days? Do you marathon through it? Do you want that to be the future? Or you kind of like that you get a little piece of something and then you have to wait for it, and that's like the best thing about it? Or no, not at all. I don't know.
Those are your options. Let us know. A, B,
Those
and
are
C
the
down
only
below. Don't expound on us. One option.
Yeah, don't forget like and subscribe if we really like it. And hashtag Table Talk r/SourceFed. I'm Meg Turney.
I'm Philip DeFranco.
I'm Elliott Morgan.